Welcome to Hellohire. I'm going to show you how to set your booth up to exhibit as an employer at a career fair hosted on the Hellohire platform. You should have received an invitation to join your team's account on the platform. The subject will be something like this: name from the Hellohire team or a name from your own team invites you to join the name of your company Hellohire account. Um, Look for that email with the join the team button. If you haven't received this email, please contact support@tryhellohire.com and we'll help you gain access to your account. I'm going to join this team and then we'll set up a demo booth on a demo event and we'll hit save. So we can see that we are already connected to this job fair that we're going to be exhibiting at. And I can see that it's hosted by this Toronto demo organization as the host of the job fair itself. We're exhibiting at this job fair. I'm going to click anywhere on this row, which gives us an event overview with some basic information. It's happening on December 18th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. What we're going to be doing here is setting up our booth for that event. So I'm going to click on interview booths on the left here, and I'm going to click on edit. This is where we're setting up our booth, so we can rename our booth if we like. Typically, you should leave this as the name of your organization or the name of the department that is going to be attending the event, but this should be an organization or department name. It's the name that is going to show up on your booth and will be visible to the attendees, the job candidates at the event. Before we change anything else, I'm going to open up a view of the event so that we can see what our booth looks like now. So I'm going to go back over to Event Overview, and I'm actually going to go to the event. We're going to start on this reception page, which has information about the event. Depending on whether the host has set this up or not yet, while you're building your booth, there may or may not be content here for you to see. We're going to click on the Employers tab on the left, which is where we can see what our booth looks like now. So we're going to find our booth. I could search for it, or I'm going to scroll down and see where it is. So we see the Planet Express booth is here, and we can click on it, and there's no additional content. It's just the logo and the booth name for now. So I'm going to go back out. If we go back to the interview booths and edit, the next piece that we can modify is the booth cover image. The cover image is this image here, which gets constructed for you by default with the logo and the name of the booth. If you want to swap that out with your own visual, you can. This is going to be a 16 by 9 image, either a JPEG or a PNG. So I'm going to go and find one that I have created. I'm going to use this cover image graphic. I'm going to open that up. We can crop this to size. I already have this set up as a 16 by 9 image, so I'm not going to crop it, but if we needed to, we could crop that. I'm going to click done, and if I hit save, we'll be able to see that show up here. So I'm going to refresh so that we could see that update to the booth. So we can now see that we've changed out that cover image that the candidates will now be able to click on to join the booth. If we go back over, we can continue to modify the booth and add some additional content. So the next option we have is how you are going to meet with the candidates. If you're going to have more than one member of your team present at the job fair, you could decide if everyone is going to host their own queue where they're going to be able to have candidates line up to meet with them in one-on-one video conversations, or if you want all of the candidates to form a single queue and then they're going to be matched with the next available person from your team. That single queue is the default option, and it's typically what we recommend. But if you did want there to be multiple queues where each member of your team who is present would be hosting their own queue, you can change this, but single queue would be the default option. The other option you have is whether or not you want the members of your team who are present to have the option of hosting information sessions within your booth. An information session is the ability to meet with multiple candidates at the same time, but the candidates won't be on video. So this is more for a webinar style talk sharing information about your organization. So if you want to limit the ability to do this and make sure the members of your team are meeting with the candidates individually, you can turn off this option within your booth. For now, we'll leave it on. You have the option of adding additional media to your booth. So right now, before we add media, if we go back to the booth, I'm going to click on it again, and we'll see that we've just got this cover image displaying on the booth. Let's add a little bit of content, and we could see what the booth looks like once we have content added. So I'm going to click on the Add Media button. I'm going to select the media type, so I'm going to pick an image to begin with, and I'm going to grab a image of the open roles that we have at the organization. So I'm going to open that up. Again, we have the opportunity to crop this. This is a 16:9 image as well. Hit done, and I give the information, I give this an internal label. This is anything you like. It's not going to be visible to the candidates. It just keeps track of what image this is so that you can see after you have uploaded it what you're working on. So this is the open roles image. We're going to add a couple of more things here. So we're going to add a talent video. So I'm going to add a video. This is a link to an external video. So this could be hosted on YouTube, Vimeo, Vidyard, Wistia, but we need a link to an external video. So I'm going to grab a link that I've got prepared, add that, and label this as the talent video. Talent and opportunities video, I think is what I have it called. So we'll use the same title. I will save that. And I'm going to add another image. This will be the join our team. And let's also add an external link to the company website. So we're going to call this careers. Now this for links is visible to the candidates because this is actually the text that will display, which will be the link, and we'll show you what that looks like as well. So we're going to link to this careers page on our website. So if I click save, if we go back, we'll be able to see that content on the booth now. So again, I'm going to refresh, go back to the booth. And we could now see that we've got some slides of information showing on the booth. So we've got this culture and opportunities video, the join our team slide, and this careers page link. There's a few other options we have here. So if we go further down on the interview booths, you're going to be meeting with candidates one at a time. As you're doing that, you'll have the opportunity to take notes, and you can have ratings set up so that you have a standard way of evaluating the candidates. So let's add a few ratings. I'm going to add in the communication rating. These all show on a 5-point scale. And you could set whatever you like here, but this is a way of standardizing the way that you're evaluating candidates, which is especially important if there's going to be multiple members of your team present. So we'll have 3 ratings, which will show as a 1 to 5 scale when you are meeting with each candidate individually. So you'll be able to evaluate them on a 1 to 5 communication, 1 to 5 enthusiasm, 1 to 5 customer service experience. And that's all you really need to set up for your booth. If you have any questions as you are configuring your booth for the event, please feel free to reach out to the Hellohire support team. We'll be happy to help with any questions about content to upload, best practices. You can contact us by email at support@tryhellohire.com or by live chat on the Hellohire website, which is tryhellohire.com. Thanks for attending an event on the Hellohire platform, and we're excited to see you there.